Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy with Soldier Hawk. When we last left off, we had defeated some pirates in Provoca and had gotten ourselves a cool little ship. Excuse me just a sec, I'm just going to check on my weapons and magic here. Anyway, so we are not actually going to use our boat yet. What we are going to do instead is, I need to double check the shops real quick to see if there's anything in here I need to buy. And then we are also going to do some leveling up. And we're also going to explore, let's see here. Okay, yeah, we're good. We are going to explore up north to go check out Matoya's cave. Who is Matoya, you might ask? That's a fantastic question, and it is one that will be answered when we go to visit her. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So, off to Matoya. Hi, bike. Bye, bike. Hold on. I just want to organize some things. No, I don't like that. There we go. Okay, that's better. I like to try and keep things uniform. Okay, perfect. So, we're gonna get into a quick battle over here. I think we can take these guys. We can take a couple mad ponies. They're not great gold, but the XP isn't too bad. Got him. Excellent. Well, that wasn't so bad. Okay. Now it is time to go north and east. We're going to go visit the witch Matoya, who I can't remember. It's been a while since I played this. Did we get a clue about her from the townsfolk? Either in Conaria or Provoca? I think we did. I think we heard mention of Matoya. But either way, that's where we're gonna head. I hate grey wolves. Thanks for that toss, that was really helpful. This is not what I was looking for, you guys. Oh, we might as well fight. I don't think we need to waste a spell. We've still got to get to the cave and back. If all else fails, we do have a tent, I think. Hopefully we will not have to use it, though. Alright, there we go. Lovely. Hey, level 4, excellent. Excellent. That might be worth going back to the inn for to get a refill on our new level 4 hit points. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I know it seems like a bit of a waste of time, but it is going to be worth it. While we're here, I want to check on spells because we can afford one spell and an in-stay. But there's nothing interesting there right now. Yeah, he warns us about Melmond, not Matoya. Okay, however, we can pick up Ice, and that is going to be a very helpful spell. Having a level 2 damage spell, especially when we run into Ogres and things like that, that is going to be very, very helpful indeed. Save, get our spell charges, and now we're off to see the witch. The wonderful witch in the north and east. Alright, off we go. I don't think so. We're not going to fight a pack of wolves without any AoE. This becomes trivial once we get, like, Fire 2, but that's not going to happen till Elfland. Which isn't too far away, but... If there were some ogres there, I'd take it. But creeps by themselves just are not worth it. They're not worth the HP. You know, I just realized... Okay, we can take one creep. He's just gonna die. I have actually never gotten into an encounter in that desert before. I can't imagine that the enemies are any different, but... Now I'm really curious. Oh, okay. I guess it's just the regular enemies, just with a desert background. Okay. Well, that's okay. We'll take an ogre fight. Yeah, this would be a good time to cure yourself. Better than nothing. There we are. Excellent. Good job, Jet. Yeah, we're still not taking this. Oh, to have the mage staff right now, with the Zeus gauntlets. Also stop picking on my black mage. And my white mage. Now, if you know what you're doing, there is literally zero reason to do this. You do not in any way have to visit Matoya. Oh, ogre creep fight. We're definitely taking that. Anyway, like I was saying, you absolutely do not have to visit Matoya in any way, shape, or form. But we're going to, mostly because I just want to show off the way I played when I was a kid, when I poked my nose into every single nook and cranny of this game. So I went everywhere you could possibly go, including Matoya's cave, so we're gonna go talk to her, and there's actually a little bit of treasure to pick up in there, nothing major, but, I mean, still worth getting. You could always pick it up when you come to deliver her the quest item that you need, but we can get it now too. No big deal. And it's always fun to say hi. It's actually a lot more entertaining to visit her in the like PlayStation remake, but it's still nice to say hello to her when you start a new game here. I mean, we could wander around Bravoka and kill these things to level up, which is, I guess that's safer because the end's right there, but it's just polite. Polite to go see the witch. Please don't kill my black belt. That was a poorly timed miss. Alright, so welcome to Matoya's cave. Also has some of my favorite music in the game. Matoya and her talking broom. To Gallus be a magic spell. What could that possibly mean? So this is Matoya, the blind witch. As you can see, she's blind, and actually if you come in here in the remake, you'll see her walking around and tripping over things because she can't see. But nothing like that in this game. She just tells you she's missing her crystal and she can't see without it. So should we find a crystal, we know where to come. But we do not have a crystal right now. As for that magic spell, by the way, you push B and select. And you get a map of the world. Complete with little glowing highlights for all the caves and towns and everything important. This blew my tiny little mind as a 7-year-old to see how big this world was. I thought when we went over the bridge that this was the whole world. But nope. Huge, giant world to play in. Couldn't believe it. It's honestly still pretty impressive today. I love the way his little face floats through the forest there. No striking first, monsters. Actually, the cutest sprite to walk around a forest with is the Black Mage, because his hat is the only thing that sticks out, and it's absolutely hilarious. We can take an iguana. Well, a praying mantis that looks like an iguana, I guess. Or an iguana that looks like a praying mantis. It's fairly painless. Okay, really, now that we're near Bravoka, I've got to show you. Oh. Hey. Don't want to fight wolves. Alright. Save real quick. let us go grab some magic. There are really no other magic spells that you really need, but I am a dork, and I refuse to move on to the next town until I've bought everything I want in the current town. Which is one of the reasons this game always takes me so long, especially when you get to Elfland. Jesus. Not one but 2 spell levels, plus a bunch of really expensive equipment. Elfland takes for frickin' ever. But don't worry, as I promised in my first video, I will not make you guys sit through the entire Elfland grind. It will mean a fairly long break between videos, Final Fantasy videos, just because it's going to take hours and hours and hours of grinding to get my levels and gold up to where it needs to be to tackle the Marsh Cave safely. But that's okay, and I might even record some of it just to give you guys a small 20-minute taste of the Elfland grind, which is nothing but killing ogres and creeps and trying to avoid getting poisoned to death. Many an experimental party has died in Elfland because I just didn't want to do it. Okay, there's something else I want to show you guys that's really flippin' cool. So, it's called... I gotta take this. Where we're going next is called the Peninsula of Power. And it's probably going to involve me dying, but we're saved, so it's not that big a deal. But basically what it is this little peninsula that we're walking to, that's a few steps away, is just below the highest level continent in the game, and there's one little sliver of the peninsula on this continent that, for whatever reason, it's because of the way squares in the game are set up, you know, like squares that you step on, is half of the square is the enemies from the top peninsula, but that square then kind of accidentally got half put onto this current continent. I'm explaining it terrible, but you'll see what I mean when I get there. I'm just gonna save that gold, because I don't want to lose that when I die to the enemies. But the explanation was terrible, but the end result is that enemies from one of the highest level outdoor places in the game spawn on 2 specific squares in this continent. So if you're really good, you can go to this place and kill super high level enemies for ridiculous amounts of gold and XP. The catch is being able to kill them. At this level, without any 3rd level spells, it is doubtful that I'll be able to kill anything. Yeah, I just don't see how that's going to be possible. You really need to have, at a minimum, you need to have, like, Fire 2. And Cure 2 and Harm 2 are really helpful. Just my little level 4 party with their dinky little weapons, I don't think are going to be able to pull this off. But I still want to show you the enemies because it's really funny. So many weird little quirks and bugs in this game, which infuriated me as a kid when I didn't understand what was going on, but nowadays that's part of the charm. It really is. Yeah, might as well. Okay, so this is the Peninsula of Power. See that sliver of land up north? That's the high level continent that the enemies spawn from. So what we do if we wanted to level here and or get murdered is just stand on these two squares and walk back and forth, and you're going to see enemies from that northern continent spawn here in a starting area. Oh, if only I could kill them. You know, I haven't done a Peninsula of Power grind in a really long time. This is probably not going to be successful, but I'm wondering if maybe instead of just grinding Ogres in Elfland, maybe I'll come out here once I get the spells and some weapons that I need to actually put up a fight. That might be worth it. Certainly these two Ogres would pay for a hell of a lot. Or these two giants. It's not just giants that spawn, but yeah. The problem here is I don't want any of my guys to die, because I don't want them to miss out on this XP. Aww. That's a shame. I think we just need to reset. I mean, we could go on and probably take him, but we're gonna end up with 2 or 3 of our guys dead, and I don't really want that. It's a shame, because 2 giants is about as good as it gets, but yeah, it's okay. Let's try it again, just to see what we get. And I don't think there's any way we're actually going to be successful, but I'm interested to see just how close we can get. We probably could, if we didn't care about our guys dying, we might be able to take some of them at this level. But what I might do, I'm not going to make you guys sit through the Elfland grind, but once I have spells and weapons and stuff, I might come back to the Peninsula of Power and grind some. And that might actually be maybe not interesting to watch me grind everything I need, but it might be fun to watch a low-level party take on some of those high-level monsters. Basically what you do is you fight like 1 or 2 battles and run back to town. But each battle gets you so much XP and gold that it's worth it. What you also do is you take some tents out there, so you save, so you don't, die and have to walk back all the time. And you also have a place to start from if you run into some enemies on the way back to town, so you don't lose your progress. Last thing you want after beating a bunch of giants or zombies is to get killed by ogres or wolves on your way back to town. Ask me how I know that. Worst feeling ever. Honestly, this was probably not a bright fight to take. This is the other problem with being so low level and trying to level at the POP, is the monsters that you fight on the way there actually impact you, as opposed to a few levels from now, when we'll have enough XP that a couple ogre battles. Oh, shit. Oh, we're done. Okay, that's a reset. That's a reset right there. Oh, man. Undead, man. They are nasty bastards. But yeah, in a few levels, and with things like the Silver Sword, and Fire 2, Cure 2, Harm 2, it becomes easy to get there, and not too hard to, As much as I want that golden XP, I want to try out the peninsula a couple more times first. So I can always grind off screen. Oh, really? Now, if they don't ambush us, and we can harm and use some fire, might be able to take these guys. That was unfortunate. Oh, this is such a waste. Oh well. Guys are good money. Undead are just nasty though. They really are. Okay, why don't we use that tent? Or cabin. Just for fun. We'll try a couple of encounters here, see what we can do. Might get... Ooh. Really? Tyro, huh? Let's see if we can bring Mr. Tyro down. Oh. Oh. I see. Most ineffective cure spell ever. Oh dear. That was another poorly timed miss. Oh yeah, we're done. Okay. Wow, that hit really hard. Oh dear lord. Ah, what the hell. Just for fun. See what we can do with these guys. Answer? Probably not a lot, and we are going to die horribly. That's pretty much what's about to happen here. I know, Birdie, I know. Okay. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, 2 giants strike first. Oh. Game, that's mean. Sprites, they always look so sad when they're injured. Feel so bad for them. Ow. Ow. Yeah, like I said, with this party, not so much. But just for fun. I haven't done this in a long time. Good idea to remind myself what kind of enemies happen here. I love the sprites in this game so much. Oh man. such a nostalgia hit. That troll. I always wondered why he was holding his head. Or maybe he's trying to cover his ears. Let's try one more. I'm down to try one more. I vaguely remember there being frost giants and stuff here too. Oh! Frost wolf packs. Oh man, if these guys frost us, we're done. There's no way this party survives a frost, and there are 4 of them there. But I mean, what am I gonna do? Run? What the hell? I should have muted. Oh well. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, we don't even need to stand around for that one. 4 giants strike first, we're dead. Dead as dead can be. Giants. Perhaps. I mean, we've had no luck with them up till now, but all we need is a lucky string of misses from their part, on their part, and some lucky crits on ours. But honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen. We need to come back in a few levels with some better equipment, is really what needs to happen. Alright. I think that was enough of a experiment slash showing off that glitch. Hey, the good news though is we have an ogre fight. That'll be some decent money in XP. Not quite 2 giants good, but still pretty good. Officially have permission to stop messing now, and to actually take down the enemy that I assign you to attack. Nice ice there, though. That was excellent. There we go. Okay, Ogre down. We got this now. Might as well. We're headed back to town. Blow all the spells. There we are. only have 1 or 2 more encounters. Oh, hell no. No. We are not fighting a gear wolf pack. Way too hard to kill right now for way too little payoff. Okay, we made it. Should have some decent loot too. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can afford a couple spells. This is great. Dark is useless. Slow is also not great, but I always buy temper. What it's supposed to do is raise the attack of your weapon. It's completely bugged in this game. Does not work at all. But dark is also bugged and doesn't work, but I remember I used to always buy temper as a kid and cast it, thinking I was helping myself somehow. I totally wasn't, of course, because of the bug that I didn't know about then. But, I always buy it nowadays just as a memento of... Well, I can't call myself dumb, right? It's not fair to call a 7-year-old trying to play this who doesn't know about some obscure bug. You know, can't call that dumb. But, nevertheless, I buy it as a memory today. Okay, let's see, what do we want to do now? I think we've gotten everything we need from here. I think we'll do a few more battles, and then we'll head on to Elfland. I would like a few battles that don't suck, though. What I'd really like to do is hit level 5. Hit level 5, then sell down to Elfland. I just realized I never showed you guys the Black Mage sprite. Okay, watch this. Check out when he walks through the forest. All you see is his hat. That amuses me to no end. The Black Mage Overworld sprite was always my favorite. For that matter, the Black Wizard sprite is actually pretty cool too once you get the class change. I should, at some point, I'm not gonna do it today, but I'll show off the Overworld sprites for these guys for you. It's pretty fun. It's a cool thing to do. So used to seeing the fighter, because of course fighter always leads any, well, I can't say any serious party, but, you know, generally you've got a fighter in front, so that's the... Oh, enough with the wolves! My gosh. Fighter's generally who you want to tank. See if we have better luck over here. That is not better luck. Oh, for God's sake. There is a way to predict encounters by step counting and knowing the encounter tables and things like that. It's actually really impressive. The gentleman that my white mage is named after, Gyre, he's a speedrunner and runs speedruns of the original Final Fantasy quite a lot on Twitch. And he actually just broke the world record for it to beat Final Fantasy in just over 3 hours, like 3 hours, 2 minutes. It's unbelievable. He's working on getting it under 2 hours now. Super impressive to watch. But he's got this tool when he's actually doing a run, but when he's planning out his route, and it's this cool grid that overlays the game for him and lets him see, you know, the number of steps it's going to take for him to hit the next encounter. And then he's also got, he plays it so much, he has like big chunks of the encounter table memorized, and he can look things up too if he needs to. But it's a super cool thing to watch him route these things when he's walking, and you can see like the encounters closing in on him the more steps he takes. That's not applicable to like a, you know, not easy run, but a casual run like the one I'm doing here. I'm just kind of doing a, you know, taking you guys on a tour of a game I loved as a kid. But it's still really neat to see people like Gyre just tear this game to shreds and just what's the word I'm looking for? Optimize. Just optimize every little thing about it is so cool. Highly recommend you check him out on Twitch if you have any interest in that sort of thing. He definitely plays this original Final Fantasy the most, although he definitely speedruns other games too. But watching his speedruns is what gave me the itch to start playing this again. Okay, so that is all the spells, I think all the equipment that I want, so I think it's off to Elfland. Hit level 5, bought out the magic shops. Time to take to the high seas. God love the boat music. The airship music is always has been and always will be my favorite music in the game. Just because I remember so strongly that moment as a kid when I got the airship for the first time, when it came, you know, appeared in the desert, and I stepped on it, and I took off, and I heard that music, and flew around in it, and I felt like the most badass person on the planet. Well, that is probably not the best music in the game, but it's the music that has a very special place in my heart. Alright, we also need to explore the Dwarf Cave, but for right now, we're gonna go save in Elfland. We need one encounter real quick. Okay, fine. We'll kill wolves. Ugh. We just need 25 gold to be able to afford to stay at the inn here. We're just gonna try and make quick work of these guys. There we go. Okay. Fairly easy from here. It's gonna be much easier when we have Fire 2, but that is definitely the first spell we purchase. Fire 2 and Cure 2. And the whole game becomes much easier after that. Fire 2, Cure 2, get Hawk a silver sword. And we will be cooking with gas at that point. There are definitely other things we need to buy, but getting those 3 things I think will let us grind up the Peninsula of Power instead of killing ogres and creeps, which will be much faster. And frankly more fun. Ogres and creeps gets real boring, real fast. Ask me how I know that. Alright, there we go. Now we can afford to stay at the inn. Hello, Elfland. Okay, it's been 45 minutes, and this is an excellent stopping place, I think. So when we come back, guys, we're going to explore Elfland the town, we're going to explore the elf castle, and we might even head off to the dwarf cave. We're either going to do that or we're going to do some grinding. Probably dwarf cave because they have money I can steal. And money at this point is very good. So feel free to like, subscribe, Patreon, and do all of that fun stuff. And until then, I will see you next time. Thank you for sharing this game with me. Bye-bye.